Hello ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description as well as in the pinned comment, or you can directly search it by the name of GKToday YouTube. Now let's start. Which state has recently launched a digital literacy program titled I Am Also Digital? So it is a digital literacy initiative of Kerala government, and the pilot project will be launched in Thiruvananthapuram City Corporation. Now if we talk about Kerala, the state was also in news as India's first LNG bus service was started in Kerala in Kochi. Apart from that, state was also in news as recently Yodhavu app was launched to curb the drug menace. In addition to that, Kerala was also in news as recently the first case of coronavirus in India was found in Kerala. The official name of disease due to coronavirus is COVID-19. The renovated Animal Transport Memorial was recently inaugurated by the Indian Army in which city? So it was inaugurated in Bengaluru. Now Bengaluru is in Karnataka. It should be noted that 26th of September has been nominated as the Animal Transport Remembrance Day. Now coming back to Karnataka, Karnataka was also in news as it is the top state as per India Innovation Index, and this index is published by Niti Aayog. Apart from that, Karnataka was also in news as recently the state government decided to install GPS devices in the garbage disposal trucks used in the capital city of Karnataka. Karnataka was also in news as it has witnessed maximum increment in forest cover as per the latest State of Forest report. Answer in comment box which state has the largest area under forest cover as per the latest report. The book titled Adventures of Daredevil Democrat, which was recently published, narrates the story of which former chief minister? So this particular book narrates the story of Mr. Biju Patnaik, and this book was recently released by the present chief minister of Odisha, Mr. Naveen Patnaik. Mr. Naveen Patnaik is the son of Mr. Biju Patnaik. Who is the chairperson of high-level panel recently set up to prepare an investigation manual for Serious Fraud Investigation Office? So recently government constituted a 12-member high-level panel to prepare an investigation manual for SFIO. Now if we talk about this SFIO, it is under Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and this high-level panel will be headed by Mr. Injeti Srinivas. Avni Chaturvedi, Bhavna Kant and Mohana Singh, who recently received the Nari Shakti Puruskar Award, are associated with which profession? So these ladies were in news recently as they are fighter pilots, and recently President Mr. Ramnath Kovind presented the Nari Shakti Puruskar on the occasion of International Women's Day, that means on 8th of March. Which city was the venue of conference on empowering women entrepreneurs that was organized by MSME Ministry? So this conference held in New Delhi, and this conference was organized by Ministry of MSME in collaboration with various other organizations, and MSME Minister Mr. Nitin Gadkari inaugurated this conference. Mr. Nitin Gadkari is Member of Parliament from Nagpur constituency. Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Now MSME was also in news as KVIC is under MSME Ministry. KVIC stands for Khadi and Village Industries Commission, and recently KVIC partnered with Titan to prepare wristwatches made up of Khadi. Women Scientist Scheme and Vigyan Jyoti are the schemes of which union ministry? So these are the schemes of Ministry of Science and Technology. Actually recently these schemes were in news as Union Minister for Science and Technology Dr. Harshvardhan launched a new helpline, and this helpline aims at assisting women students, researchers and scientists to get their queries answered related to the schemes of Ministry of Science and Technology. So, right answer is Ministry of Science and Technology. Hansraj Barajas, who passed away recently, was the former Union Minister of which portfolio? So, Mr. Hansraj Barajas was the former Union Minister of Law and Justice, and he was associated to INC, that is Indian National Congress, and he passed away recently. Who is the first Indian cricketer to play in 150 Ranji Trophy matches? So, Mr. Hashim Jaffer is the first Indian cricketer to play 150 Ranji Trophy matches. Now, recently he was in news as he announced his retirement from all forms of the game. Which Indian sportsperson was named the Changemaker of Year at Business Line Changemaker Awards? So, right answer is Duti Chand. So, Indian athlete Duti Chand was awarded Changemaker of the Year jointly with ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, for bringing the change in society. Now, it should be noted that Duti Chand is India's fastest female sprinter with national record of 11.22 seconds in 100 meter dash. If we talk about ISRO, it is Indian Space Research Organization. The chief of ISRO is Dr. K. Sivan. Headquarters of ISRO is in Bengaluru, and ISRO is under Department of Space. Who is the head of Delimitation Commission that was recently set up to redraw the Lok Sabha and Assembly constituencies in Jammu and Kashmir and 4 northeastern states? So, right answer is Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. So, Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai is going to be the head of this Delimitation Commission for the redrawal of constituencies in Jammu and Kashmir and 4 northeast states. Actually, during the last Delimitation Commission, these 4 northeast states, namely Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Nagaland, along with Jammu and Kashmir, were left out during the 2002 Delimitation Commission. Now, the commission was recently set up to redraw the Lok Sabha and Assembly constituencies of these states and union territories, and this commission will be headed by Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. Now, it should be noted that this Delimitation Commission is a high-powered body. That means the decision of this Delimitation Commission cannot be challenged in court of law. And so far, 4 Delimitation Commission has been constituted. India recently joined the Indian Ocean Commission as observer. Now, the question is, IOC comprises of how many member nations? So, right answer is 5. So, IOC comprises of 5 African Indian Ocean nations. These are Comoros, Madagascar, Mauritius, Reunion Islands, and Seychelles. And recently, India became the observer. Apart from India, China and EU are also the observer of Indian Ocean Commission. And this commission was set up in 1984. Now, if we talk about Madagascar, recently Madagascar was also in news because of cyclone Dian. And because of this cyclone, there was huge devastation in the country, and that is why Indian Navy also launched Operation Vanilla to provide humanitarian assistance to Madagascar. Now, answer in comment box, this Reunion Islands is the overseas territory of which European country? The recently launched Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship Program is a part of Sankalp scheme of which union ministry? So, it is a part of Sankalp scheme of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. And as per this initiative, the district level programs are developed to provide skill to the manpower. Which female hockey player won the Dhruv Batra Player of the Year Award 2019 at Hockey India Annual Awards? So, right answer is Rani Rampal. So, the present captain of India's hockey team, Miss Rani Rampal, was selected for this particular award. So, she was selected in female category, while in male category, Mr. Manpreet Singh was awarded. Now, recently, Mr. Manpreet Singh became the first Indian player to win FIH Men's Player of the Year. On the other hand, Ms. Rani Rampal became the first Indian athlete to win the prestigious World Games Athlete of the Year 2019. Which country's cricket team won the Women's T20 World Cup? So, Australia won it by defeating India. And this tournament held in Australia. Now, apart from this, recently Bangladesh won the Under-19 Cricket World Cup by defeating India. And this event held in South Africa. The president of South Africa is Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. And recently, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa was in news as he became the chair of African Union. That means South Africa is now the present chair of African Union. Answer in comment box. The most recent summit of African Union held in which country? Dizzy Pivot, a skill development program for women, is launched by which major technological company? So this initiative is an initiative of Google, and the objective of this initiative is to provide a skill development program for women who seek to return to their corporate careers after a break or who are planning to shift to digital marketing career. Now, Google was also in news because of Pehle Safety campaign. So this campaign is about cyber awareness. The parent company of Google is Alphabet. C.V. Nageshwar was recently appointed as the Deputy MD and CFO of which Indian bank? So Mr. Nageshwar has been given the additional charge of Deputy MD and CFO of State Bank of India. Now recently, SBI was also in news as it is going to invest in Yes Bank. SBI is going to pick up 49% in Yes Bank. Now Yes Bank was in news recently as RBI put Yes Bank in moratorium. That means temporary restrictions were imposed on Yes Bank. Now recently RBI also appointed new administrator for Yes Bank. Now answer in comment box who is this new administrator which was appointed by Reserve Bank of India. Now SBI, ICICI and SDFC, these three banks are part of DSIB. DSIB means Domestic Systematically Important Banks. So as per RBI, these three banks are very crucial for Indian economy. Who is the first super heavyweight Indian boxer to qualify for Olympic Games? Right answer is Mr. Satish Kumar. So Mr. Satish Kumar is the first super heavyweight, that means in 91 plus kg category. So Mr. Satish Kumar is the first super heavyweight Indian boxer to qualify for Tokyo Olympic Games. Now if we talk about Tokyo, these are going to be in Japan. So these games are Summer Olympic Games, and this 2020 edition is going to be hosted by Japan, while 2024 Summer Olympic Games are going to be in France. On the other hand, 2022 Winter Olympic Games are going to be in China, while 2026 Winter Olympic Games are going to be in Italy. Answer in comment box which country is the host of next Commonwealth Games. So these were the important questions of today's quiz. Thank you, and that's all for the day.